Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 23rd through the 29th. How are you doing? I think it's going to be a good week. I don't pick the cards. Spirit picks them for us. And they picked all of the fun and easy kind of energy cards. So I have a lot of hope that this week is going to carry some beautiful energy. The astrology certainly supports it. We're fresh off of that new moon in Aquarius. If you have not seen your video for that yet, be sure to look for that. You have here the key to your situation is the card of renewal. So let's talk about that for a hot minute. Your overall energy is the card of essence. And the card of essence says, in my essence, I am joy. And this energy this week is very lighthearted. And in fact, we start off with the moon in your sign this week. And so it's really great for teamwork and drawing and attracting the energy that you need to your dreams. This is about committing to your dreams. Within a very short few weeks, like 4 or 5 weeks from now, the Saturn is going to move into your sign and really going to help you to construct those dreams. And so in this energy, it's about establishing those dreams and those dreams of what you want to build and create for yourself and manifest for yourself. Put it around this area of I want to feel joyful, I want to feel happy. And so right now we have the celery dragon here as the key to the situation. And so while the moon is in your sign and we're in this fresh new energy, because there is a big energetic shift that happened over the course of the last 2 weeks, as you kind of settle into this new energy, allow yourself to feel renewed, revitalized, taking good care of yourself, making sure that you're eating properly, that you're drinking and hydrating in a way that really benefits you, and that you're getting plenty of rest so that you're on the go when you need to be on the go, but that you're, I don't know, it's like minding your energy, putting yourself first, right? Putting yourself first. And so you have here the energy for the overall energy with this, I am, in my essence, I am joy. You have the carrot dragon, and it says to observe. And so observe what brings in the joy. Observe where you're comfortable. Observe what makes you feel happy. And I want to say, walk away from, disengage from, move away from things that bring your energetic level down. And so even if it's just for a short time, maybe the thing to do is, not watch the news or, avoid people that they suck off of your energy and they don't give you any buoyancy back, right? So mind in your energetic field. Protect your energetic field. Be aware of your energetic field and allow yourself to be renewed and refreshed, because you're going to want to have the energy to move forward. And so I can see that this whole new year resolution, maybe you haven't even actually sat down and written them yet, but in this energy of the new moon, I really want to encourage you to take the time to create a little space for yourself and figure out really what it is that you want to accomplish over the course of the next year. This Lunar New Year gives you the opportunity to do that. And the struggle with the blueberry dragon of goals here, very specific directions that come actually from this. And I want to read it to you because you may find that this is very helpful for you to have an actual game plan of how to use this energy. And so whereas it's been a struggle, they're actually showing up with a blueprint for you. And so it says to prioritize activities based on time needed. Prioritize your activities based on time needed. Saturn, this is actually really great advice for Saturn moving into your sign, because Saturn is the time lord, right? So look at all the things you have to do and then prioritize them based on how much time each one of them is going to take. And then take on the tasks that take longer at first when your energy is high. And so it may be like in the course of a day where your energy, when you get up in the morning, you have a lot of energy, use that to focus on the things you don't like to do because they take so long or whatever that is. And when your energy is high, work on those. And then when your energy starts to ebb and flow as it does during the day, it peaks and then it drips down, it dips down, and then there's this pause and there's a rebuilding and then it gets back up. And so learning what your flow of energy is and working with it. And so when your energy is like, I'm a morning person, I can get more done before 10 a.m. than I'll probably get done all the rest of the day combined, right? In those first 3 or 4 hours of the day. And so that's my high productivity time. And that's a really great time for me to do the things I don't like to do or the things that take longer to do. And then you allow your energy to dip down and to take on the easier tasks. And you may be someone that needs a little cat nap, and then you let things come back up. And then when your energy peaks again at your second energetic peak during the most of the working day hours, for many of us, that's like around 2 o'clock. It kind of comes back up, and then we're good for like another hour and a half. And then by 3:30, we're like, okay, is the day over yet? Right? And so figure out what your cycle is and work within your cycle. So prioritize based on the time needed. And then it reminds us to focus energies in order to make things happen. And so this is focusing your attention. When you schedule out a certain point of time to do something, not letting your energy be diffused and distracted by, the squirrel, right? And so during this hour of my peak energy time, I'm going to focus on getting my taxes done or whatever it is, right? And so you just work on that. And this is a great skill to develop at work, but it's a great skill to develop, for when you're home too, to get stuff done around the house. Let's see here. When you have a large project at hand, write down the steps, make a timeline, then carefully calculate each part of the journey toward the end goal. Plan your work and then work your plan. Plan your work and then work your plan. I'm not surprised Zig Ziglar showed up today, and that so sounds like him. Okay, so in the area, we have stealth. You have been looking for information on the slide, like trying to figure some things out, get some information, not letting. So it's kind of like Page of Swords energy. Like, I'm curious about that, but I don't really want anyone to know I'm looking. But I think it's important because in the area of how do you transform your situation, you have the card of the mushroom dragon. The mushroom dragon really asks you to discern and decide what is illusion and what is real. And sometimes how to take that illusion, that dream, that goal, and to make it real. So how do you do that? And so sometimes you do need a little bit of information that maybe you don't necessarily want everyone to know. For instance, if you're looking for a higher paying job, but your current employer doesn't need to know that you're looking for a job, right? So sometimes it works like that. In the area where you're struggling, we have the peanut butter dragon, which is about companionship. And so it could be that you're in some kind of a sticky situation with family or friends, and it's kind of draining your energy a little bit. But what I love about this is you have the jelly dragon too, PB&J, right? You have them both that came out in your reading. That doesn't happen very often when I use this deck. And it's in the energy of what to do, what is your next action step, and the jelly dragon says childlike. And so I want to say, if you're not having fun, that's a sticky situation to walk away from. Or somebody is like, I don't know, I feel like it almost feels more like your energy though, like you're clinging really hard to somebody or something, and just infuse it with some fun. Add the fun to it. Protein is necessary, the fats are necessary, the jelly, that's just pure, unadulterated sugar fun. And so I feel like there needs to be a little more fun in your life. And again, it's about in my essence, I am joy. And so it's bringing the joy back into a situation. So if you have a relationship that feels a little stuck in the mud, like you guys have been going along and everything's been the same, I'm getting this plodding along energy, right? Like nothing seems to be just like the same old, same old. Shake it up a little because the energy this week is really sweet. It's great for doing this. This week has such nice, lighthearted energy. We have Venus moving into your sign this week. That is going to, for the next 3 weeks while she's hanging out in your sign, allow you really, so all the way through the sun sign of Aquarius, she is going to allow you to feel lighter and brighter, but also to focus on what is a value, self-worth, self-esteem, putting yourself first. And in the area of resources, you have the apple dragon, and the apple dragon is about health. And so this is your mental, physical, spiritual, emotional health, right? And so when you feel good, you draw and attract higher vibrational opportunities into your life, whether they're financial or just the group of people you hang out with or whatever. But you know how it is when you have a breakup and you're feeling miserable, then it seems like everything seems to go fall apart all at the same time. The same thing works as that when you're feeling really good about things, you draw things to you because your energy is a magnet and it's going to draw and attract like energy. So the better you're feeling about things, the better overall. You do have the card of the artichoke dragon, which is about being guarded in the heart space. And so I want to say, have some fun, take care of yourself. But if somebody new is in your life, and maybe that's what you're stealthy checking out, go have fun with them. But I would take my time. I would take my time and not rush into a full-on relationship. Allow yourself to sit back and observe. How are things? It's easy to jump from one bad relationship into another if we haven't done the proper healing. And so with health here on the overall energy, I think it's really important that you take things, in a nice, easy, even pattern. I like that you have the broccoli dragon here for your outcome because it says place. And that's about being in the right place at the right time. That's also about finding where it is that you really belong and where you really fit in. And so the more you just focus on what brings joy and happiness to you, the more likely you are to land in the place that really resonates for you, where you find that soulmate energy of peanut butter and jelly working together, right? So with that moon in Pisces at the first part of the week here on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, into Wednesday, not all of Wednesday, depending on where you are, you have the card of every step counts. There is an advantage to taking things slowly, breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. And so again, gathering a little bit of information, observing how things go, putting fun in your life, and just moving things forward in a way that really works for you. That moon, when it gets into creative energy, and it is really impressively creative energy that comes in with the moon in Aries, Wednesday, Thursday, and Wednesday and Thursday mostly, a little bit into Friday. Okay. We also at that time have Venus moving into Pisces, which probably has a lot to do with the influence that you have coming through here for these cards, but you can't even hardly see her. She's so light and bright. You have Selene, which is where selenite comes from, and that is it's the moon energy. So you have the moon energy, and you have this energy of inspiration. This is actually, Mnemosine. I don't think I'm saying it right at all, but she's a Titan. She's the daughter of Uranus and Mother Gaia. And we have Uranus in Taurus right now, and it's just stationed direct on Sunday. And as we start this week, she's finally moving forward. So this is about being really inspired by all this energy that's going on, and Venus rules Taurus, so I feel like you could find yourself very inspired for yourself about something that's passionate and you're creative and passionate about. It also could be bringing the creativity and the fun and the passion back into a relationship that you're currently in. I think if it's a new relationship, you'll want to go slow and steady on that. But if it's a previous relationship, if it's one you're already in, it's established, might give it a little infusion of energy. We have really good team building energy coming in on Friday, and we have the moon in the evening on Friday moving into Taurus, where it spends the rest of the weekend. And the moon in Taurus over the weekend, that's I want to stay at home, I want to nest. It just has really nice, Friday night's got great date night energy around it. It is. It's really just like kind of having those nice long conversations, getting things done, but at a very slow pace, working companionly with someone else. It's really got beautiful, beautiful energy. So, and of course, you got the card of partnership that came out with it. And again, the intuition card. You have intuition here and inspiration coming in the middle of the week. Venus in your sign, I think for the next 3 weeks, Pisces, you're going to find yourself very inspired and intuitive. All that stuff is really being very heightened up, and she is paving the way because Just after she leaves your sign, here comes Saturn. And Saturn says, all that inspiration that you have been getting, let's do it. Let's create it. And so really paying attention and figuring out what you want over the course of the next few weeks will be very beneficial. And so you have the partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. In my essence, I am joy. And if that is not the way you feel, that is what you say every morning. You say it until you can feel it. So, in my essence, I am joy. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. And teamwork will give you the best results. And I literally wrote down for Friday when this energy of the moon in Taurus happens. Great team building. Great for team building. And so here you go. Teamwork will give you the best results. And then we have the Loon. And the Loon says to listen to the song of your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerging from the busy life and seeking more solitude, and recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. And so I really think nesting at home, even if you are single, take the time out for yourself and take care of yourself over the weekend and really enjoy just being home and getting things comfortable. It should be a very comfortable week. All right, you guys have a great week ahead, and I will see you back here. We'll be talking, I think we'll be doing the success videos next week. Oh, this week coming up. No, this week coming up, I'm doing a bonus. So I don't even know what yours is. We'll have to wait and see when it happens. All right, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon.